How is everybody doing? This is Lucas the Dukas, and we are once again checking out a ship that is available in the workshop. And we are here joined with the Master Driller. He's actually waiting to pull up the ship, and we're gonna shoot you. Why am I shooting? I'm shooting. Alright, I'm shooting for unknown reasons, but yeah, this ship is completely survival ready, you guys. You saw it in the intro. It's pretty much a... God damn it, I fell. It's pretty much a cargo hauler, like a mobile production base. And the way it's designed, it actually looks really cool, you guys. So, Master Driller is going to pull up in any second. Oh, coming in way too hot, man. Oh, my lordy.
I'm still in the flight seat. That's so funny.
Oh. Alright, here we go, you guys. Here's the Tranquility industrial ship. Now, as I said before, this thing is 100% vanilla, no mods included. It is completely survival ready, and that is pretty much what sort of first drew my attention to it. So if you were to classify this ship, you'd probably put it under a cargo hauler or maybe sort of like a mobile base kind of setup. It is capable of landing on planets and leaving them, so it sort of has a hybrid propulsion system. So it has ion and it has a whole hydrogen setup. So it is a majority of sort of a hydrogen propulsion system. And it contains everything you'd need to explore and manufacture a bunch of stuff. So as you can see, you're going to have a lot of hydrogen thrusters, so you're going to need a lot of hydrogen tanks. So there's 16 hydrogen tanks, 9 oxygen generators to fuel them. It has 6 turret hardpoints, so 6 turret placements that are hooked up to the conveyors. It also has 4 assemblers, 2 refineries with 2 different settings, so one's set to proficiency and it's decked out with proficiency modules, and the other one is set to effectiveness, I believe. And it has 8 large cargo containers, 2 jump drives, 6 cryo chambers, so this thing is fully set up to accommodate more than one person, and it sort of would be beneficial to have a couple people manning this thing. So once again, you guys, the creators are named Jura7 and Tyrosh. So it's sort of a joint venture for these two ship creators, and I've checked out some of their other work, and especially Tyrosh. He has some like really out there and really crazy stuff that is definitely worth checking out in the future. This thing is also equipped with a pretty interesting sort of like projector repair system, and it actually works quite well. And I've used it against the AI. I've yet to use it against a battle station that was sort of similar to this one in size. And this thing weighs in at about 2 million kilograms. So it's not actually, like, looking at this thing and how long it is, it actually wouldn't strike me as being this light. But it's pretty cool. It has a couple different room setups. That my favorite room in here is the cockpit room, obviously, and it is set up with a bunch of different stats, all in red. So it really utilizes like the space you have in here for like battery, like recharge, and your jump drive charge, and your cargo space, and all that good stuff. So you can see some beautiful views out here. Nice little cockpit, very open cockpit room with a lot of glass, which may sort of take away from the safety, but it sure looks very nice, you guys. As you can see, we have a jump drive peeking through here. And yeah, you guys, it is a very, very formidable ship. I mean, you have the 2 large refineries, and the 4 assemblers, and so many hydrogen tanks, and so you could move between certain places pretty fast here. And here's a little room we got, and I don't know how you'd classify these rooms because it has a display block in it, so each person sort of has a room that they can man a turret from, and they can sleep in, obviously. So here's some sort of makeshift beds. As I said, this is fully vanilla, so you're sort of going to have to take some liberties here to make things look a little unique and not look as repetitive. So you have some beds here. I've seen this sort of interior like walkway sort of way to make beds before. Actually, a lot of people end up using it, but he actually didn't finish the cargo container, so it sort of gives it a little bit of a different vibe. You could finish the cargo containers, obviously, but they aren't hooked up to anything. They're just sort of for looks. And the lighting, so I've been walking around here with my flashlight on just so we could see things, but the lighting, it's very very cool red lighting system that I really enjoy, and it actually goes with the Skybox quite well, if I may say. So yeah, this thing is quite cool when you turn your lights off. It's very well lit, so some people, they just assume you're going to use your lights for everything, and they sort of forget about some of your interior lighting in certain spots. As you can see, there's a bunch of these crowd chambers we were talking about, and this is sort of a little bit of an entrance that you guys might miss if you don't see it. So it's very steep little slope blocks right here. You wouldn't think you could walk up, but you definitely can. And so there's a little bit of another room up here that you would miss otherwise. If I actually walked through this thing a couple times, I didn't realize this was up here. But as you can see, let's turn our lights on. Yeah, you can see this little pathway up here, and oh my gosh, the views on this thing are pretty cool. This is a very nice skybox. I'll be leaving it in the description, of course. And yeah, so this is nice little top, overlook kind of thing. So you could like sort of tell the pilot on your walkie-talkie or whatever role-playing scenario you're putting together how close they are to getting to the connector or something like that. So here's one last overlook at this thing. We're going to drive it a little bit, of course, so you guys can see how it moves. And it actually is quite surprising how like light and agile this thing is. As you can see, we have connectors on each side and some LED signs to sort of spice it up a little bit on the large cargo containers. So I will see you guys in 1 second. Probably just going to fly this thing away and see how it handles. Alright, here we go, guys. We are disconnecting the connector from this mobile processing station. And we're about to take off here, so as you can see, we're at 0 meters per second, and you just fly up from there. So 0 to 100 meters per second in probably less than about like 7 or 8 seconds, maybe 6 or 7 seconds. So as you see, we're already past 100 meters per second. This thing is very, very speedy. As you can see, the station in the background is getting smaller and smaller. So yeah, you guys, it doesn't have any drills, but it has the connectors, and it is able to process such large quantities of resources at a time. So I could see this being sort of like a cargo hauler that could also process everything you needed it to do. So you could go to your station and then get all the resources that you've been gathering with your drill ships, and then bring it to another station, and then the whole way down there you're processing everything you need. So just turn it from ore to refined bars of resources in a very short amount of time between your sort of like trips between planets. So yeah, you guys, I really like this ship. It is below the server limit on the survival server we're playing on right now. So we actually could use a projector block and weld this all in. And it's a majority of light armor, but there is some blast door blocks in there, which require a little bit more steel than your average light block. So yeah, guys, as you can see, the front little cockpit room in here is really, really nice because it utilizes all the space you have on here in your full FOV, so you can look at your different like stats of what's going on, and it's actually quite a cool addition because it's a very wide view where you can see all your stuff. So you guys, I'd like to thank you for watching this video. Definitely support the ship creators, because you guys, building a big ship like this, a really extravagant ship, you don't really get much out of it if, just besides just the support from the community and stuff. And so definitely check out the link in the description and support the mod author. Tell him Luke the Duke sent you. And once again, you guys, I'd like to thank you for watching. This is Luke the Duke, and we're going to be back into our survival scenarios very soon. We've been working on our newest episode for a couple days now. So once again, you guys, this is Luke the Duke, and good night and good luck.